Whenever I'm asked what I'm most proud of in my accomplishments as a economic development professional, one of the first things that I always raise is an HIV/AIDS related activity. And with World AIDS Day coming up, I'm reminded of that once again. My first job with USAID was to develop a project to transfer U.S. technology to Thailand, specifically environmental and health related. A Thai lady heard about this program and came knocking on my door. And she told me, she said, we have a real problem with HIV/AIDS here in Thailand. Now this was 20 years ago, and they had just started calling it a pandemic. And she told me, she said, you know, we have a large sex industry here. And the ladies get checked, and what we do is we import HIV/AIDS diagnostic kits from Japan. They're very expensive, and it takes about 2 weeks to get the results. They send the test to the labs to have them tested, and she said, I own the labs. She said, I've heard about a technology in the United States which is low cost and which has results within 2 days rather than 2 weeks. And she said, could you help me identify this technology? Well, we reached out through our network and we found the Program for Appropriate Technology in Health, PATH. And they did have something just as she described. It was called the HIV/AIDS comb. We connected her with PATH. They formed a licensing agreement, and as a result of that effort, she went into producing the first HIV/AIDS diagnostic kits in Southeast Asia. She ended up not only filling that market, but exporting to her neighboring countries, Cambodia, Vietnam. She went on to become a very wealthy lady, and her efforts were commercially sustainable, but also had a major impact in lowering the spread of HIV/AIDS in Thailand and throughout the region. Actually, she went on to do similar technologies for hepatitis and for tuberculosis, and so whenever I'm asked, that's something that I'm very proud of as an economic development professional.